10 ways to catch a liar. It's difficult to know when you are being lied to and when you're not. And in most situations, a lot of thoughts will run through your mind when there's even a sliver of doubt in someone's honesty. That's why, in this video, we'll be showing you 10 distinct signs you can use to detect if someone is lying to you or not. Make sure you watch the video to the end to find out the most important way to know if someone is lying to you. Number 10. Shallow breathing. When a person is lying, their breathing becomes heavier and their voice gets more shallow. This occurs because when most people are lying, they get nervous, and this anxiety leads to a change in heart rate and blood flow, which causes shallow breathing. Number 9. Changing the subject. Even the most experienced liars tend to change the subject once they notice that they are now vulnerable and might soon be exposed. They may become uncomfortable and may first try to put up an impenetrable look to cover up the panic they feel inside. Then they may try to smoothly change the subject, often by shifting blame or changing the focus of the conversation. Once you notice someone trying to run away from a particular subject, the chances are high that they're trying to hide something because they've been lying about it. Number 8. Unnecessary and excessive sweating. Lying is stressful and can cause even the most cunning liars to bend to that stress. Research has it that no matter what the lie is, whether it's regarded as a tiny lie or even a conspiracy, the person lying has the tendency to sweat a lot more. This is because sweating is a natural response to stress that comes as a result of the discomfort of nervousness. So, if you're in a really cold room and someone is sweating uncontrollably, they might just be Pinocchio. Number 7. Talking too fast. A person's eagerness to answer a question shows that he or she has prepared beforehand what to say if asked such a question. So, when a person launches at a question without thinking it through properly, it's pretty likely that he or she is lying. Number 6. They give rehearsed answers. If there is the slightest suspicion that someone is lying, it's advisable to ask them one question multiple different ways. Now, this is not to look out for the differences in their response, but rather the other way around. When a person's response seems scripted and carefully phrased, even after being asked the same question in various terms, there is a high chance that the person is just performing a prepared set of lies. So, if someone is giving you the exact same sentence without any nuance or further information, even after you've asked them the same question over and over again, they're either a robot or they're just reciting lines of lies. Number 5. Talking too loudly or too calmly. This depends on the psychology of the liar. While some might attempt to sound very calm and in total control of the situation, others tend to talk louder and with more affirmation than usual. People try to sound calm or loud as an attempt to win their audience over by sounding legitimate and truthful. They also tend to avoid saying the truth by using unnecessarily complex sentences, so definitely watch out for that too. Number 4. Saying no. A person can be said to be lying or deceiving if he or she says no when looking in the opposite direction, closing their eyes, saying no in a sing-song way, or taking so long to answer no. Pause. Go down to the comment section right now and guess the top 3 ways to catch a liar. Have you done it? Alright, let's see if you're correct. Number 3. Taking a defensive stance. When a liar is confronted with the facts, it is very likely that he or she will become defensive, accuse you of lying, and even refuse to answer any more questions. Although most of them would try to be subtle with the remarks once you hear comebacks like, "That's not important," "I don't know what you're talking about," or "Why do you want to know?" It is quite obvious that the limit has been reached, and he or she is trying to turn the tables. Number 2. Request for the story to be told backwards. When a person's narrative does not add up, you can ask for that story to be recalled backwards, that is, from the end to the beginning. Truthful people always end up adding details and remembering more facts that correlate with the story, even when asked to repeat it over and over and over again in whatever sequence. On the other hand, liars try to keep the rehearsed story the same, and even when the details are added, they mostly do not fit into the story. The smartest of liars keep their stories simple to avoid contradictions, and you can easily spot this when you ask them to say the story backwards. Most of the time, things will begin to quickly fall out of place, and you'll catch them in their lie, red-mouthed. Before we look at the top way to spot a liar, if you've gained knowledge from this video, make sure to drop a thumbs up down below. Also, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and turn on that bell notification so you get notified when we drop a new video. With that said, here's the easiest and most effective way to spot a liar. Number 1. Disturbing body changes. Changes such as body stiffness, crossed arms, switching from informal to formal speaking, and exaggerated responses are the easiest ways to spot a liar. This is because the liar usually doesn't know why these actions are performed, as they are mostly involuntary. So, without them even knowing it, their bodies give away the truth, even when their tongue can do nothing but lie. And with that, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.